In a country where digital platforms are the last frontier for truth, Marape's war on free speech is not about safety. It's about silencing dissent. When leaders fear Facebook more than corruption, democracy is in danger.
Papua New Guinea, at 50 years of independence, is at a crossroads. In a fiery address, Honourable James Nomane delivers a scathing critique of Prime Minister James Marape, calling out constitutional breaches, failed policies, and national neglect from the controversial social media regulation bill. Hear what Honourable James Nomane had to say.
Post 50 years of independence and the ensuing theatrics by the Prime Minister, Honourable James Marape, are nothing short of a Hollywood script. We cringe at the word salads, the public display of pretense, and the boastful confidence about being a panacea to the 1,000 tribes that make up the independent state of Papua New Guinea. Marape's leadership has become a dangerous cocktail of constitutional breaches, policy pretense, and national neglect. The time for polite critique is over. It's time to excoriate the folly. Let's begin with the social media regulation bill. This is nothing more than a draconian attempt to gag free speech and attack national discourse. In a country where digital platforms are the last frontier for truth, Marape's war on free speech is not about safety. It's about silencing dissent. When leaders fear Facebook more than corruption, democracy is in danger. When a government fears memes more than mismanagement, democracy is not just wounded, it's bleeding out. Then let's look at the defence treaty with Australia, signed not after sober deliberation, but after Canberra dangled the NRL carrot. Our sovereignty has been traded for rugby jerseys. That's not diplomacy, that's dereliction. Marape's pretense of strategic leadership is exposed as a shallow performance, all show, no substance. And now, the Prime Minister calls for a reset after 50 years of independence. A noble sentiment, if it weren't coming from the same guy who promised to take back PNG and then promptly lost the plot. His tenure has been a masterclass in rhetorical gymnastics and policy paralysis. Meanwhile, the Highlands descends into chaos. Law and order has collapsed into tribal warfare, vigilante justice, and public massacres. In Hela province, where the Prime Minister failed to take the Secretary of the United Nations, we have sorcery-related butchery, while the LNG project teeters on the brink. Yet Marape finds time to pontificate on Hamas and Israel. Global grandstanding, while his own backyard burns. And now, artificial intelligence. AI is the latest nostrum. Marape claims it'll fix nepotism and boost public service performance. But no algorithm can cleanse a system drowning in patronage. Meritocracy cannot be achieved through tech theatrics when the rot is institutional. This isn't just incompetence, it's a betrayal of the Constitution. A Prime Minister who suppresses free speech, signs away sovereignty, abandons his own slogans, and presides over moral decay has forfeited the right to lead. Mr. Marape, your time is up. Resign, not tomorrow, not next week, but now. For the sake of the country and its people, its youth, its children, resign and accept the responsibility for the imminent greylisting, the total socioeconomic regression, and a total failure in leadership demonstrated by the ongoing litany of crisis and policy failures. I now issue a call to action to every member of Parliament. My goodness, remember your sacred mandate. You're elected to serve the people, not shield tyranny. The Constitution is not a suggestion, it is your oath. It is your oath. Demand accountability, restore dignity, depose the madness.